and Wall Street noise, most of which is aimed at selling you product. As the century ended and a new one began, the power of scuttlebutt should have been obvious to folks, but it wasn't. If you had applied the 15 points in this book and got your information sources from Main Street instead of Wall Street, you would never have bought any of the scandal stocks that so penetrated the news of the 2000-2002 bear market. The likes of Enron, Tyco, and WorldCom are always easily avoided. Those who fell for these stocks depended on gossip and Wall Street opinion rather than on Main Street verification of the business's strengths. The 15 points are about very fundamental business features that can't be faked. Scuttlebutt means avoiding malarkey mills and seeking information from competitors, customers, and suppliers, all of whom have a vested interest in the target company, and a few of whom have any reason to see the firm unrealistically. It means talking to the sales representatives of a company's competitors, who inherently have a basis to see the target company negatively, but typically don't if the target is great. It means talking to the research people and management people of competitors as well. If all those folks see reality and strength in the target's operations and respect it and even fear it, well, simply said, it isn't Enron or Adelphia. You can count on it. Scuttlebutt itself can be a sort of art form that identifies characterizations of the 15 points. It's the difference between learning to play the piano, craft, and then composing, art. Art takes time to learn. You probably won't compose until you're pretty competent at playing. In almost any field, you can learn craft by repetition, but not otherwise. You may appreciate the art without any ability to create it yourself. Or after mastering craft, you may turn yourself into an artist. But this book allows you to sense the art, and fortunately it doesn't take that long to learn, because a lot of it is common sense. The problem for most folks is that they don't know that this common sense can be applied, and hence they don't try. But Common Stocks and Uncommon Profits shows you how. Think about the 15 points for a moment. I know you haven't heard them yet. Let me describe in a straightforward way what they prescribe, and you will immediately see how universally desirable the attributes are. You can hear them in more detail in my father's words and savor them. My father's 15 points are a prescription for what to buy. They describe a firm with huge product and market potential, and a management determined to continue exploiting that potential far beyond the current product generation. The prescription means an existing research effectiveness to create future product, linked to a sales force size and efficiency that will overcome all obstacles in carrying existing and future product to market. That is very futuristic. It means enough raw product profitability, combining gross profit margins and the ratio of gross profit to administrative costs to pay for the whole darn thing. It means a real, concrete plan to maintain and to improve the profitability and happy employees at all levels in depth, who will be loyal and productive, again futuristic and open-ended, never-ending. Then, too, it means tight, great cost controls and some aspect, peculiar to its industry, that allows the target to excel relative to others in the industry. And finally, all that must be wrapped up and guided by an open, articulate management of unquestionable integrity. Consider the scandal stocks or other overvalued portfolios. Not a one could have passed the test via scuttlebutt, because if you talk to competitors, they weren't overly scared of those slinky firms. If you talk to customers or suppliers, they weren't overly impressed either. The customers weren't impressed because the products weren't all that good by relative comparison. The vendors and suppliers weren't all that impressed because the vendors' other customers would have been doing better and ordering more. The real sales volume wasn't there. And the competitors would not have held these firms in awe because they were not held by them at competitive disadvantage. Not only would the 15 points have easily eliminated all scandal stocks of the 2000-2002 bear market, they would have also eliminated the so-called 95% club.